Hello, boys and girls. This is Grandma Priscilla again. I hope you're ready for bed. If you're not, jump in there and make sure your jammies are on. Make sure you've brushed your teeth. Make sure you've told everybody good night and get snuggled up under your covers. And I'm going to tell you a story tonight about how we used to play when we were outside, because we didn't have computers, we didn't have switches, we didn't have those video box games or whatever. I forgot what they're called. But we didn't have any of that stuff. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have anything that we could watch games on as we go to sleep or play games on. So we had to come up with our own fun and our own toys. Now, my brothers made a lot of toys for us, and I had a set of stilts that my daddy made for me so I could walk on stilts. And it was really fun. My brothers would make spool cars, and they needed a rubber band, a matchstick, and a spool, and they could make cars, and that would actually move. So we played with those a lot. And we had a sand pile, and we would play in that, and we would make our own cars, our own houses that would go in there. And we just enjoyed it. We'd use stuff from the earth, things from outside, sticks and whatever we could find, rocks, different things. Well, there was another thing we did in June and July. In June and July, there would be some bugs that started flying around, and they were quite big. And they were green and had a golden look to their wings, or shimmer, a gold shimmer to their bodies and their wings. And so they would come every June, and they would stay during the hot weather and probably leave around early August or something. But so for those 2 months out of the year, we would play with them, and they were called June bugs. Well, I don't know why they came, probably to eat some plants or to eat the gardens or something, but we would catch them, and because they look like big Japanese beetles is what they look like. And Japanese beetles eat plants, so we assumed that that's what they were there for. But we kind of thought they came to play with us again, because we would catch them, and my brothers decided to tie strings around their legs, one of their legs, so that when it took off again, we would have it, and it would fly like a kite, and we would have it be our pet up in the air. And we'd hold on to the end of the string so it couldn't get away from us, and we would just walk around, let it fly around up there as far as the string would go, but it couldn't get away. We thought that made it our pet, like people walk their dogs on a leash and don't let them get away. Well, that's how we did June bugs. So, excuse me, my brothers one day were going to teach me how to fly a June bug. Well, they caught one, and they got a string, and they tied it on the leg of the June bug. And my June bug took off, and it started flying around. And I played with it a little bit and let it fly around. But then I kind of pulled on it because I wanted it to come back down. Well, that was not the thing to do, because it pulled the leg off. And the poor little June bug only had 6 legs, and it had to fly away with only 5 legs. So I felt really bad about that. And when my string came down, there was a June bug leg in it. And that made me feel really sad, because I didn't want to hurt the June bug. I just wanted it for my friend or for my pet. And so I really didn't like to do that anymore. I think my brothers did make a few more for me over the summer, and I might have made one myself. But I was always afraid that it would pull the June bug's leg off. So that's something I didn't want to do anymore, because I don't like to hurt animals. And I hope that you like to take care of animals and be kind to them, and insects. All creatures need somebody to take care of them somehow. Now, some of them are scary and would hurt us, so we have to let the grown-ups take care of them, because they know how better than we do. But that's what happened in the summer times at our house. Besides playing with our homemade toys, we played with June bugs. And that poor little June bug, I don't know where it ever went or if it lived, because its leg was pulled off. I just thought that was a bad thing and a cruel thing. So if you have a pet, make sure you take really good care of it. Good night, children, and have sweet dreams.